Hi guys, it's me, it's Zach Peter, host of hashtag No Filter with Zach Peter. So I guess I should give you guys a little bit of an update because there uh, isn't an episode this week. There wasn't an episode last week. There wasn't really an interview the week before that. The last episode I did was my episode with Monty from Mixing with Monty, and so I just kind of wanted to address the absence and say that there will be new episodes that will be coming this upcoming Monday. There's so much reality tea that has been just overflowing in the cup. We have all this Southern Charm drama with Kristen Cavallari and Jay Cutler and the cast of Southern Charm, Madison and Craig and Austin. I still want to. I think I want to have a threesome with Austin and Craig. Um, but I had to come on here. One, to say thank you for the support that a lot of you have shown for me and my family. If you are following me on my Instagram account, you'll know that actually, if you're in our No Filter Facebook group, you'll know that. Well, actually, let's start a little before that. So my last episode was the episode with Monty for Mixing with Monty. And you may have noticed in that episode, I sounded a little nasally, a little congested. I did have COVID when I was taping that episode. I think I was like a week into COVID when we had taped that. And I had found out right before taping that episode that my grandmother had been, like literally right before taping it, that my grandmother had been taken into the hospital. And she, unfortunately, after the episode, she was put on life support and she wasn't doing too well. And so I left my apartment to go be with my grandfather and to keep him company and just kind of help him through that and, cook. Obviously, he's, well enough to be on his own, but it was a time when it wasn't best for him to be alone. So I went to stay with him. So I wasn't at my apartment, so I wasn't able to tape the show because I had all of my stuff here. And I reached out to you guys in the Facebook group and I asked for prayers and love and just support for my grandmother as she was struggling in the hospital. She was in the ICU, and unfortunately, she did not make it. And so she passed just a few days ago. And it's been really rough and it's been really raw because she was more than just my grandmother. I mean, she helped raise me. I lived with her until I was from 17 to 25. And she was like one of my best friends. I talked to her all the time and FaceTimed her all the time. And I spent every weekend over there with her, and we would watch all of our Housewives shows and all of our Bravo shows and all of our programs together. So she was like my road dog, my reality TV junkie. And she was very young still. She was only 69. And she was just a really important part of my life. So I kind of just needed to take a break. Today was my first day back taping. And I had to tape our first episode for the new season of Adulting, which will be coming out later this month. But I just wanted to say thank you guys for your support, for all the sweet DMs. If you're not following me on Instagram and you didn't know that she had passed, if you're just in the Facebook group watching this, then thank you. I really am so grateful and appreciative. I've been so drained and exhausted between fighting COVID and the stress of just knowing your loved one is in the hospital and trying to stay strong and trying to stay hopeful and trying to just stay positive. And then obviously the grieving process is not a fun one. I don't recommend it. 0 out of 5 stars. Don't make a reservation here because you won't enjoy it. But I just wanted to say thank you for the support. Thank you for the love that you've shown me while she was in the hospital and even now. It's been a really rough time, and every day is a challenge, but I need to get back into taping the show because this is my heart and soul, and I put everything into this show. Every project that I take on, I put everything into it. And so that's kind of why I needed to, or not needed to, but wanted to address this, because this show is an opportunity for us to not just geek out about Erica Jane's legal drama, and to not just talk about how much, we're upset with Kelly Dodd this week, or, my threesomes with Brandi Glanville and Kim Richards, but it is and always has been an opportunity for, going on 6 years now. This show has been around. It's been an opportunity for us to go through life together, to go through breakups. And, many of us have DM'd and talked about just different things that were going on in our personal lives, and why it's so nice to have an escape like reality TV and like Bravo, to just get away from it all for a minute. And so I just wanted to let you know that the show is coming back. We have a lot more tea to cover. All the Madison, Jay Cutler, Kristen Cavallari drama, more Erica and Tom drama. Like, I need to get back into that, just because I need to kind of get back into the lightheartedness and continue to honor my grandmother. She was so proud of this show. One of the milestones that I was planning to announce over the past couple of weeks was that, even though the show has been around for 6 years, and I understand there are other podcasters that have, killed it in 1 year or 2 years or just a few months, and I think that's amazing, and I want to continue to support them. My journey's been a little slower, and this show has taken an evolution. The show that it is now, where we've really peaked and had success in this past year, is not what the show started as when I started it back in 2015. So it's grown a lot, but I wanted to share this exciting milestone that we have well surpassed. I mean, especially now, weeks later, we've well surpassed 1 million downloads on the show, which is a huge milestone. And so I was planning to announce it and do something special, like on Instagram or something. And then obviously, life had a different plan. But I did share the last day that I got to spend with my grandmother before she got sick. The last day we got to spend together, I shared with her that we had broken 1 million downloads, and I was like, and I get to announce it, and it's going to be so exciting. And she was so proud, and she saw when I had started the show from when I was working a full-time job, and I would leave the office at night and go into the studio at night and tape the show and release it the next morning. Like, she saw all of that, and she saw the growth of the show, and she was so proud of it, and she was so excited, and she would often DM me the tea that she would find on Instagram. So it meant a lot to her, and it's exciting that I got to share that news with her, and that she got to leave knowing what I had built, and knowing that I will be okay, and that I will be successful, and that I will continue to thrive in my life with the strength and beauty of her within me now, So it's a very bittersweet time. It's a very bittersweet way to start off the year, with a loss and, a milestone. But I love you guys. Let's continue to go through life together. Let's continue to hurt and grieve with each other, and be happy and swap tea and gossip with each other, because we all need a little bit of that. And yeah, thank you for all the love and all the support. And like I said, there will be new episodes that come back this upcoming Monday, so get ready. More tea. I will be booking more interviews on the show. I just had to take a little break and let my heart kind of be broken for a minute and heal. And it's not going to fully heal into the next week, but it's going to take time, and it will heal. And you guys are part of my healing process. So thank you for being here with me. Thank you for going through this journey with me. I hope you have a wonderful week. And if you have any loved ones that are out there and you don't tell them enough how much you love them, like I can say, my grandmother passed, and I have zero regrets, because I gave everything to that woman, and I am so grateful for that. Even when people questioned why I was spending every weekend at my grandparents' house, I was like, I don't give a shit. Don't question me. This is what feels right in my heart. So if there's somebody out there that need a hug, that need a phone call, that need some love, please go and give it to them, because life is short. You never know. Like, this has been a challenging year, and it's been an isolating year. And one thing, my grandmother was very much about, which, don't be reckless, don't be dumb, don't be stupid, be smart, protect yourself, protect other people, but at the same time, live your life, because you never know when it's going to end. And she was always big about that, and she was always cheerleading her friends to live their lives to the fullest, and to be with their family, and to be with their friends, and to hug them, and to love them, and to let them know how important they are to you, because again, life is short. You don't want it to pass you by. So go and live it right now. All right, guys, I will talk to you next week with more fun, lighthearted news and information. But again, thank ya. Love ya. Talk to you later. Bye.